Hi friends! This week we're learning about another artist who is famous for using old magazines and scraps of paper in their art, Romare Bearden. Romare Bearden was born in North Carolina and his family later moved to New York City. When Bearden was a teenager, he lived with his grandparents in Pittsburgh and attended high school here. We have some of his art in the Carnegie Museum of Art, and a mural he created is in the Gateway Center T Station. Romare Bearden loved art and music, but he had many interests. In college, he studied art, education, science, and math. He made cartoons, played semi-professional baseball, and served in the army. Bearden studied art in Paris, and he experimented with lots of different ways of making art. He was also a jazz musician. He thought that making art was a lot like making a song. He even took a break from making art for 2 years so that he could focus on writing music. After spending years trying different kinds of painting, he developed his collage style that he is most famous for today. Using paper and paint and scraps of newspaper, he created collages that show scenes of African American life in North Carolina, Harlem, and Pittsburgh. His most famous work is The Block, a series of collages showing a city block. Let's look at some ways we can make art inspired by Romare Bearden. I made a city collage. I collected some scrap paper, junk mail, old magazines, and used cardboard as my background. First, I made a road out of black construction paper. I cut out rectangles to be my buildings, and then I started adding details. Plants, doors, windows, signs. What else do you see in a city? For my sky, I added more texture by ripping up blue pieces of paper. My block has a grocery store, a bakery, and I added a person and a cat. I found a car for my road and added more windows. The more details and texture you add, the more interesting your collage will be to look at. Many of Bearden's collages are about memories of growing up in North Carolina and Pittsburgh. You could make a collage based on your own memories. This collage is called Back Porch Serenade. Bearden loved music, especially jazz. You could make some art inspired by your favorite music or your favorite band or your favorite instrument, maybe the ukulele. Or you can be like Bearden and take a break from art to make some music. Whatever you decide to make, I hope you have lots of fun being inspired by this amazing artist.